Hi, I'm Lyndsay Malone and welcome to Nilights TV. We're here today at the Big Life Community Arts Centre on North Street in the Smithfield area of Belfast. The centre houses cafe, vintage clothing shop, the infamous Good Vibrations record store, as well as a recording studio. We're here to talk to the man behind it all, Mr. Biggie Bigmore.
After that 9-year gap that we had because of that fire, we took a temporary premises, just to test the waters again, see if it was viable to move the idea forward, because so much time had passed. We thought, well, maybe this idea isn't as fresh anymore, But we took a chance and we took a premises on Commercial Court by the Duke of York Bar, and we run it for a year. And then there was various different businesses and social entrepreneurs that were based in Royal Avenue. As you're aware, most of Royal Avenue now is sort of sitting half empty. It's a bit unfortunate. But it was to do with rates. A lot of these people couldn't afford rates and things like that, and they were busting in their businesses. So we looked at this particular building here, been lying dormant for years, used to be an old furniture warehouse. And we had the idea to bring those businesses in Royal Avenue in and give them shelter as such, including Terry Hooley, of course, and the Good Vibrations record store. We thought it was important to give these people somewhere to go. The charity, then, it's part and parcel of the charity. The coffee shop that we have in this building is more of a drop-in centre than anything else. The vintage clothing is used for costume hire, for theatre groups and things like that in Young Savage clothing store. And then, of course, Terry's Good Vibrations there as well. We're still not funded. We're not for profit. We're not funded organisation. So the people that we've brought into this building, we house them and we give them free space. But as a goodwill gesture, they make a donation into the charity. So now, in a strange way, I guess you could say that there are core funders now. Doesn't pay anybody's wages by any means. It's not really about that anyhow, It's about uniting people together and sort of breaking down divides within the community. Obviously, this area here, we're at the bottom of the Shankill Road. Yeah, it's a city centre, but still more or less bottom of Shankill Road, and just up the road here we've got the Nilights and stuff as well. So I kind of looked at this building and looked at the area and thought to myself, we're in a prime sort of location to try and merge these two communities together. Of course, everybody has to eat, everybody likes coffee, everybody likes having a chin wag and a bit of a gossip and stuff, So we sort of said, well, okay, we'll take a pop at this building. It wasn't much dearer than the previous building we were in. It was a lot bigger, has a lift, which is broke at the moment. But, there's a lot of potential within the building. So what we had to do was gut the whole place out completely, renovate it to a certain extent, like the live music room that we're sitting in now with the recording studio next door. So we had to erect these walls and build a rock wheel insulation, soundproofing, vocal booth, drum booth, everything, had to go into it. But of course we couldn't do that straight off, because that costs money and takes a lot of time. On the ground floor, we don't need a rehearsal studio down there. Nobody wants to walk past a ground floor premises and just see musicians playing. And certainly musicians don't want to feel like the monkeys in the zoo with people looking in on them. So it was viable for us to get the ground premises sorted out first. So the idea of the coffee shop, the clothing, used to be a girl doing clothing alterations on the first floor. And then she had moved out, and then we brought Terry in then because of the success of the movie. The shop wasn't really in a great location at the time, and we thought it was better to offer him a space in here, So we had to sort the ground floors out first to make it work for the charity itself and for the social entrepreneurs that were going out of business, So we've saved those people, and those people in return have also saved us too, because we're not funded. In the old premises that we had, funds were running really low. It was getting to that crucial point where we were thinking, can we pay the next month's rent? And we're really scraping it. We just about paid that last month and then scraped money together. We were lucky here that people chipped in, made their charitable donations, organised a few fundraising concerts. I used to promote bands for over 14 years in Northern Ireland, mainly in Belfast, of course. But put a few fundraisers together and raised the money that way. Being unemployed myself and still unemployed to this day, I had 50p in my pocket whenever I signed the lease for this building, and of course being unemployed I didn't have no savings in a bank account, so that 50p, I actually held on to that 50p for 2 days to pay for parking. But it's amazing what a suit can do, so we sort of signed the lease and took the building on for 3 years, give it a run. We'll have an art gallery here obviously as well for promotion of artists old and new, we also have an upholsterer here as well. You may or may not know. He's an ex-prisoner. He used to work with leather works and things that got into upholstery, and it was sort of self-taught in the criminal justice system in the prisons. So he's here, and we have art studios as well. You know, so there's so many different elements sort of coming into it that I'm not too sure exactly where it'll end, but the potential in the building's tremendous. You know. And it's adaptable as well too. There's a film screening room there as well, so local filmmakers can come and showcase their works and things like that. Launch businesses and launch websites, and and just get together. Buddhist monks were coming and doing meditation classes and stuff in it, and laughing yoga has been done in the centre, and just all kinds of weird and wonderful. It's a very bohemian. North Street Arcade was a very bohemian sort of feel to it as well, and the classes of people that you had in there from a creative background was immense, and we've sort of kind of captured that feeling of that arcade that's now in this building, so I can see that kind of snowballing. And of course, art being art, pick a direction. What do you want to do,
So folks, why not come down and check this place out for yourselves? Now, here to play us out is Portaferry's Ram McMullen with Holding Me Down. I'm Lyndsay Malone, and this has been Nilights TV.
You